Now, let me quickly demonstrate the Alpha Backup Pro. I have the Pro version, and like I've indicated earlier, this thing regularly goes on sale, so keep an eye on that. I'll be demonstrating this using my Pixel 2 XL to make sure that we have maximum compatibility. I am on my home screen now and will now navigate to the folder where I have the Alpha Backup Pro, and that will be my file browser folder. I am using the Allison voice from the Vocalizer TTS, and now we'll navigate to that folder.
Folder, File Browsers, Skit, Folder.
I will find and tap on Alpha Backup Pro.
Alpha Backup Pro. Initializing app data, Alpha Backup Pro. Allow Alpha Backup Pro to access photos, media, and files on your device. Allow button.
I had reset the app prior to now so that we'll go through the setup and take you through all of that so you have a better understanding of what's going on. I will now tap on Allow.
Help.
The first thing it takes us to is the tutorial. There are 9 tabs at the bottom, including the next, which makes it the 10th. But these are like tutorial 1, tutorial 2, 3, 4, 5 through 9. And of course, the next button is the last one, which is the 10th item at the bottom. You can also swipe from the middle of the phone with 2 fingers to move from page 1 to page 2 and so on. But here's what the tutorial says. We're going to go through this real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of your time going through the whole tutorial, but it makes sense to go through this so you understand what's going on. And I strongly advise that you go through the tutorial so you have a better understanding of this app.
Tap on a list item to get a wide range of options such as backup, restore, share, and a lot more in Pager.
I do want to mention here in passing that these tabs at the bottom are not labeled. So they're not going to say tab 1, tab 2, and all of that, or maybe say the name of the tabs.
Tab 3 of 9. In list, tab 5 of 9.
So I will simply just go ahead and tap on the next button at the bottom.
Next button. Next. Page 2 of 9.
This is page 2.
Long tap on a list item to start multiple selection. After your selection is complete, perform your desired batch operation from the options available at the top of the screen in Pager.
And that's page 2. I will go to page 3. I'm not going to read all of them or let it read all of those to you. Like I said, I would like you to go through this and read those pages.
Swipe down to refresh.
This is page 3
of 9. Swipe down from the top of a list to refresh the data of the list. This can be a list of applications, backups, or any other information.
I'm going to go to the one that I think is of importance, and that's the one that talks about the app bundle format, the new one that Google created. I'm not sure if that's page 5 or 6. I'm going to click on Next.
Next. Page 4 of name or label of the...
That's not the one. Let's go next.
Next. APK Traditional Android App Installer File, SAPK, custom file type created by Bugasoft to support installation of multi-part Android app, generated from new app bundle installation package format, external data, app-specific data located in public storage spaces of...
Let's go to Next.
Next. Google has launched a new type of application package called App Bundle, which generates multiple source files after installation. Although the source files include the base APK file, in most cases that APK is not complete and generates error while installing. This is why we had to create a new installer file type, SAPK, that can install such an app successfully. This file type is only supported by Alpha Backup Pro, so it is strongly recommended to install Alpha Backup Pro at first. That way, all the backups generated by it will be supported beforehand. By the way, you can share these kind of apps installers as zip package for compatibility with other apps in Pager.
And that's what we were talking about. So in other words, if I use the Alpha Backup to extract an APK, if it's a new file format, you're going to hear SAPK instead of simply APK. I will go to the last one, which is page 9. So we'll finish this part of the tutorial and then we'll show you the layout of the app.
Next button. Out of pager. Next. Page 7 of 9. Next. Page 8 of 9. Finish. Page. Some modified Android OS restricts installation of applications from third-party apps in a non-standard way. This may cause failure to install or restore backups on some devices. Please disable OS optimization feature in developer options to fix this problem. In particular, OS like Xiaomi MIUI, it is shown as MIUI optimization. In other operating systems, this may be different. If developer options is not visible, please follow the instructions for your particular device on how to activate developer options. If it does not help, please contact us at support@bugisofts.com. Disabling enabling OS optimization feature may clear data of user-installed applications. Developer options button.
In other words, there are some manufacturers out there that would like to optimize some of their apps or whatever, and therefore preventing it from getting the juicy stuff. So you go to the developer settings to enable or disable that app optimization. I will now go back, so I close out of this window and be in the main UI of the app.
Applications. Navigate up button.
I am now in the main UI of the app, and at the very top, starting from the very top left corner, is the navigate tab, and when you tap on that, what that does, it opens up the navigational drawer, and then to the right hand side, the right hand corner, we have 3 buttons here. Starting from the right, we have
Filter options.
then going left,
Order sort options.
order,
Search.
and search. Let's go ahead and tap on the navigate app.
Navigate up. Menu. Alpha Backup Pro, your all-in-one application and backup manager, main features.
Here are the items that we have when we tap on Navigate App, which is in the navigational drawer. We have the following.
System settings.
System settings. I'm just going to go through these.
Contacts. Messages. Call log. Tools. Import backup. Clear app. Clear system cache. Clear corpses. Uninstall update. Android shell. Extras. Import export settings. Share this app. Translation service. More apps by Bugisofts. About Alpha Backup Pro. Help. Telegram. Contact support. Settings.
And the last thing here is settings. Let's look at the settings.
Settings.
In the settings, here's what we've got starting from the top.
General settings. Installer backup settings. App installation settings. Data backup settings. Data restore settings. Auto backup settings. Security settings. Additional settings. Send feedback. Rate Alpha Backup Pro. Translation service.
And that's the last one. I will now go back to the main UI of the app.
Applications. Applications. Out of list. Navigate up button.
In the main UI, there are 4 tabs just below the top buttons that are found on the top left and right corners. There are 4 tabs here. The first one is containing the files that you install from the Play Store. The next one is something I haven't checked to see what it is, but the third tab has to do with your system files, and the fourth one is when you extract APKs or SAPKs, it gets stored in that tab. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'll put my finger down and find the first one, and of course it's simply going to say tab 1, and it's going to say the number of apps found in this tab.
APK tab 350 selected 1 of 4.
And
List
those
4
are
items.
my apps that I've installed. If I put my finger down, you'll hear the difference between the SAPK files and the traditional ones. In other words, there are going to be developers that have already adapted this new
Message,
file,
Austin.
and then there are other developers that haven't adapted this one. And here's what we've got.
APK 4K Camera Pro
That one simply says APK. Next one.
SAPK at Voice Aloud Reader
Next.
SAPK, add voice floating button. SAPK, add voice license. SAPK, add voice network. APK, Acapella TTS voices. SAPK, Adobe Acrobat, Adobe.
I'm going to scroll up a bunch and see.
APK, APK, Caitlin TTS, SAPK, Calendar, APK, Camera 4K Pro, APK, CDE.
You could see the difference. So I'm going to try to extract one of these. But first, let's go to the second tab, which is simply going to say
Tab 0, 2 of 4.
There's nothing in that one.
Items.
If I tap that, there'll be nothing in there. It'll say nothing.
Tab 233, 3 of 4.
And these are my system apps. If I tap here,
230.
It has taken me to the system apps, and these are
APK, 3-button navigate. APK, Adaptive Connectivity Services. SAPK, Android Accessibility Suite. Google and.
As you can see, the Android Accessibility Suite has actually adopted the new app bundle system or format.
APK, Android Auto. Google and.
Now, if I go to the fourth tab,
Tab 4 of 4, Enlist, 4 items.
If I tap here,
Selected. Tab 0, selected.
There's nothing in that tab. So I'm going to let's go to tab 1 and find something maybe like Adobe and extract that.
Tab 350, 300.
These are my installed apps. So I'm going to choose 2. One is going to be an APK, traditional APK, and one is going to be an SAPK.
SAPK.
Let's choose.
SAPK. Adobe Scan. Adobe Scan.
I'm going to long press to select that. That is selected. Now I'm going to find one that is just a regular APK.
SAPK. SAPK. APK. SAPK. 4K cam.
I've selected the 2. Now at the top, we have some new items that have changed. I'm going to go from the top right corner.
More options.
There's more options at the top right.
Backup.
Then there's a backup. I'm going to tap here.
Share.
Or there's share.
1 item.
I'm going to backup.
Backup.
Let's tap on backup.
Pop-up window. Local. Enlist.
When we tap on backup, we have some options. Either we're going to back it up locally or
Google Drive.
Google Drive.
Dropbox. OneDrive. Mega. Yandex. Other cloud services.
Or other cloud services. I'm going to tap on the local.
Google Drive. Local. Pop-up window. Local. Heading. Enlist.
So I tap on local and it's saying, what do I want to do?
APK.
And I'm telling it back up the APK. I tap here.
Backing up. Adobe Scan. Out of list. Backup complete.
So it backed up that. Now, if I go to the fourth tab, for example.
AP. Tab 4 of 4. Enlist. 4 item. Selected. Tab 1. Selected. 4 of SAPK. Adobe Scan. Adobe Scan Android.
We have the SAPK. Let's go. I thought I selected 2, but maybe I didn't. Let me go choose another one that is not an SAPK format. In other words, one that is not an app bundle. So we'll see where it places that.
Tab 0, 2, navigate up. Tab 350.
All right, I'm going to scroll up, find a regular traditional APK file.
SAPK, APK, book reader, Droid reader.
I'm going to select this one and
backup. Pop-up window, local. Pop-up
and then APK.
Backup complete.
Now I'm going to tap on the fourth tab.
Tab 4 of 4. Select.
Now I have
SAPK, Adobe Scan, APK, book reader, Droid reader book app.
Now that I have selected these, we have new items here. We have
more options.
Button, share,
restore.
or restore. In other words, if you're restoring your apps, or if you're restoring this, you've uninstalled it for some reason and you want to restore it, you could just select it here from the backup and choose to restore. Now, if I tap on the More options on the top right corner,
More options. Pop-up window. Save to cloud.
we have Save to Cloud.
Add to auto backup list.
That means if I add it to the auto backup, every time there's an update to the app, it will automatically back it up and replace the old backup. Next,
Remove from auto backup list.
I could remove it from the auto backup if I had added it to the auto backup. Next, we got
Delete.
Delete. So I could delete the APK.
Application.
And that is the Alpha Backup Pro. Again, I ask you to keep an eye on it, and every time it's on sale, absolutely get this app. It's a great app.
Thanks very much, Warren.